Hey there everyone, Christian or Frozen Puck Gaming back with another episode of Eastside Hockey Manager Early Access as Buffalo or as General Manager of the Buffalo Sabres. So this is episode 16. Now if you haven't seen episode 15, go back and watch that. I uploaded it at a weird time the other day, about midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning for me. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that before you watch this. So I've simmed quite a bit since last episode, about a month or two I believe. But we haven't been doing horrible. Like, we're not in the playoffs, obviously. Let me go over here. So, we're third to last in our conference, but you can see we're only, we're 10 points behind the 9th seed. Like, it's not horrible, not great, but we're getting there. We've been playing better as of late. And let me tell you this, as you can see here, team leaders, Patrick Kane, 37 goals. That was like overall, but in 45 games with our team, 34 goals, 20 assists, and 54 points. So he's killing it. Molson's actually been doing very good for us as well. And Evander Kane has here. We'll get it here. Whatever. Evander Kane has turned it up as well, and he's been starting to score a bit lately. So our team is starting to click a little bit better. Let me get to the calendar here. As you can see, we've lost like a ton of games, but the thing is, some of the scores don't show it, but we've been in the game for most of the game, and then we've lost in the last minute. Like, they score 2 quick goals at the end, and we give up our lead, or we just can't come back, stuff like that. Basically, most of these have been, like, if the scores doesn't show. Penguins, it was like 1-1 with like 5 minutes left in the third period, and they scored 4 goals. We've been in games, we just can't pull it out a lot of the time. So that's something we're going to have to address eventually, but for now we're going to move on, I guess, into our next game or whatever we're going to do here. Might be looking into some trades. We have a couple players that don't want to negotiate contracts, and I don't know if they will want to later, so I might look into that. Mike Weber, he's been okay for us. It's just, I don't see a place for him either. Same with Strachan, he hasn't played much at all. So I'm thinking about offering out Strachan just so maybe we could get a slightly better young player or a draft pick. So nobody even gave a crap about him, like nobody cared. Lindback also, been thinking about him, but he's played better than Anderson. We also gave, since last episode, what's his name? We gave Lewin some games before we sent him back down to the minors, and he played okay. Not amazing, though, so. Lindback's been our best goalie so far, but our prospect goaltenders are developing very nicely, so next year or the year after, I'm seeing both. I can't talk, I'm so sorry. Both of them are probably going to pick it up. So Kucherov has been suspended for 1 game. He has pretty good stats, as you can see there. Also, if you're like an actual hockey fan, what do you think about the third round matchups? Tell me below. Who do you think is going to win each series? My bracket has actually been perfect so far. Like, perfect. Like, no series have been wrong. Obviously, I've screwed up on games. There's no way you're not going to be able to. Like, a lot of my games have been wrong. Like, I think I said, like, some series have ended quickly, some haven't. I said Wild and Blackhawks in, like, 6 or 7 games. Blackhawks slept them, so a lot of my games have been wrong, but hey, all the actual series were right, so. We're going to go up against the Senators here, Patty Kane and Evander. So, as I was saying, I was going to show you Evander Kane's stats. After only having like a couple goals in the first, 20-something games, he's picked it up a lot over the last little bit. Only has 43 points, but he has 25, now 26 goals. So he's starting to pick it up in the goal department, which very good for us. We're going to need him in the future. So Mark Stone, get to him back here. He's been okay for them, as you can see. Might be in another episode of this day. I know I say that almost every episode and it never happens, but maybe today. You never know. There will definitely be one out tomorrow if I have time. Patrick Coletta gets one. As you can see, he's been okay for us on that. I think he's on the 3rd or 4th line. Let me check that real quick. And Coletta's been on the third line. Dalp and Verone have also been scoring a little bit. Verone has definitely been our best fourth line center so far. Eric Carlson gets one. Yeah, Eric Carlson. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't a different Carlson. You never know. There are a lot of Carlsons in the league, it seems like. So let's see if we can hold on here. And we hold on to win 3-2. So Patty Kane and Evander Kane getting it done. Kaleo with the game winner. Nice to see that. Nice to see that. So Ristolainen's always really happy at the change of fortune. As you can see, he's gotten so much better this season. Look at this. I'm gonna go back later and look. I think most of these were yellow. Like a lot of these were yellow. Some were low green. He's turned it up. He's gotten so much better. He's gonna be a huge contributor for us in the future. Also forgot to mention. Let me take a look at this. Kucherov's actually been banned for 2 games now. Okay, cool. So, where is it? Personnel. Alright. As you can see, here are all of our scouts. You know, some of these guys are going to be gone at the end of the year just because I'm looking into better ones. Better scouts, obviously. We actually got Patrick Waugh as our coach. As our head coach. I don't really want him to be head coach. I don't know if I can demote him. But they fired him. I figured he'd be a better coach than a lot of our other ones, so I figured I'd pick him up mostly for his goaltending skills. That's the main reason. We also have Bob Hartley, who's a very good goaltending coach, but Patrick Waugh will help with that. So I'm actually going to go into practice here, and I forgot. Yeah, he's actually doing everything, so who cares? That's how we're going to do that. Actually take, what's his name? We'll actually take Hartley off goaltending just because Waugh can cover that for sure. We also have Urbai, who's very good at coaching goalies too, so we'll leave that as is. Let me make sure no one's resting. This is how I've been setting up. You know, if I think they're going to be a fourth or third liner, I'll put them on defense or general most of the time, just so they can get better at their role down there. So thanks for I think we have 39 subscribers now, so we're 1 away from 40. Thanks for supporting me. Really appreciate that. Hopefully we can hit 40 in a couple days. If not, whatever. Just doing these videos for fun. So the Flames have placed Matt DiAgostino on waivers. He will clear in 24 hours. No thank you, not interested. Not a prospect, not good. Doubt we're ever going to get a Patty Kane on waivers again. I can't believe that happened though. It was some weird glitch. He wasn't really performing well to begin with, but still. When he was with the Hawks, he wasn't performing well that season. But you don't put someone like Patty Kane on waivers. Also, I forgot to I think 2 weeks in a row, 1 or 2 weeks in a row, Patty Kane or Evander Kane. I think Evander Kane was in there 1 week too. Offensive Player of the Week. So that's very good to see. And Player of the Week. So we're going to be going up against the New York Rangers here. We're going to have Anderson in net. I think we had him in net last game. Oh, we still have Liu up here. I don't know. I thought I changed that. I'll deal with that after this episode. I think Lindback got injured. Lindback seems very injury prone. He gets injured a lot. So we're down 2-0 here. Derek Brassard and Matt Zuccarello with the goals. Let's see what we can do here. 3-0. They score 1 more this period. We're probably going to be putting Liu in. Okay, so we're going to make a goaltending change here. Not that it'll make much of a difference at this point in the game. But, hey, whatever. Lewin, I've been trying to offer him a new contract. He doesn't really seem interested in re-signing with us, or at least Patty Kane gets one there. He doesn't really seem that interested in re-signing with us, or at least not at this point. Maybe he will during the off-season. So we might look into trading him at the draft or sometime soon. It's just the thing is, he's not that bad, as you can see. He's got good stats, he's not horrible, I guess, obviously. It's just a matter of how to deal with him. We could offer him out. Oop. We could offer him out and see like who would be interested in him. Yeah, a lot of teams, obviously. Mostly third-round picks. It's just, for now, I'd rather keep him. See about that later. And crap, why'd I do that? We're probably... That's an interesting one there. But for now, we're going to hold on to him just because we don't know how good he's going to get by the end of the season. So, we'll keep him. I hate how long this takes. I wish you could just like decline all real quick or something like that. Obviously you could click read all, but for this situation that doesn't work because it's trade offers that you need to look at. This takes forever. Can I just do this? No. One more. Cancel. Alright. Not do that again. Might trade it, might not. I don't know. Lots of trade offers here. Nothing too major. This one's actually pretty big. Pretty big. Voracek for some prospects and a first-round pick. Not for certain though, so maybe. Okay, so we're going to be going up against Dallas here. They absolutely destroyed us a couple games ago. So, for last time we faced them, so let's see what we can do here. Samuelson gets one from Hemsky and Ward. Is that Joel Ward? Yes, it is. Seems to be doing decent for them. We have a good veteran presence for that team. Nichushkin from Jamie Benn, or maybe it's Jordy, I don't know. Let's find out. I guess they got rid of Jordy Benn, so that's Jamie Benn. Great stats for him, look at this. Doesn't have too many goals, but that's not really his thing. Sagan's been doing good for them too, not amazing. So Tyler Kennedy got one there from Evander Kane and Ristolainen. I'll actually put Ristolainen on the power play, and he's been doing decent over there. So the fourth line chips one in there from, Dalp from Larson. Patty Kane then gets one from Tyler Ennis, and Martinez gets one from Ellis. Ennis hasn't been doing as good this season, but he hasn't been doing that horrible. He'll probably hit 20 or 25 goals. So let's see, can we hold on here? Looks like we're going to. Jurgensen's gets one, that'll be the backbreaker. So we win that one 5-2 against the Dallas Stars. Jurgensen's hasn't been good. He hasn't been good at all this year. At least compared to last year. I think he had, I forget what he did last year. So Patty Kane, continuing the gold streak. Jordan Eberle, oh my gosh. Jordan Eberle is a player I might be interested in. Just because he's a good right winger, but then again, we already have a couple of those. So, at this point, I'm more interested in goaltending and defense than anything else. Maybe a couple, like a good first line center, but we have Reinhardt. I think the stats were up here at the beginning of the video. He's doing like putting up monster numbers down in junior. But hey, that doesn't matter right now. So forget what I was gonna do. Should probably deal with Liu. We'll send him down to the AHL. And we're gonna call up Lindback here. Oh wait, crap. Now I remember he has a UCL tear 4 months, and since I got him on, or I was able to send him down during waivers, I just did that, so I guess we gotta recall him again. I might give one of these guys a chance, it's just they're not as good as Leo. So this is actually our major goaltending prospect here. He has decent numbers down there, not amazing, but as you can see his stats are getting pretty good. Given another season or two, he'll be up here. That's a left defenseman. So Patty Kane has hit 40 goals. Great. And New Jersey, everybody is trying to acquire Jerry D'Amigo from us. As you can see, he's putting good numbers up down there in the minors, so I'm going to hold on to him at least for another year. But it seems like a lot of the time These guys are very interested in him, so he might turn out to be something, which is why I'm holding on to him for now. I also want to get Jurgensen's. I think he's working on offense right now. He's just been disappointing this year. He's going to be he's at least going to be a third-line center for us in the future, I'd imagine, just because of his defensive skill. But he really needs to turn up the offense if he wants to stay on the team in the future. He's on the third line right now, so obviously he's not going to be getting as many scoring chances. You still think he would chip in a couple more. The third line doesn't seem to be working out great, as you can see. Alright. Practice. See, we have Jurgensen's on offensive skills. Maybe we'll just get him on shooting. We need to get something done with him, though. The rest of the players are fine where they are. So we got 11 emails here. Lots of trades going on. The deadline is coming up soon, I believe. So it seems like people are interested in Seth Jans. As you can see, he has good stats, not amazing. Might be a player we could look into. So if I was going to add him to a trade, as you can see, he's got the 4-star, so it'd be kind of hard to get him. I don't really think I want to give anybody up right now because the team is succeeding. We're set up for the future, it seems like, so I don't know. Thomas Hertl got his 100th career NHL point, so good for him. So many emails. Got a comment down here. I don't even care. Sorry, I just knocked over a bottle. Coke bottle. So we'll do another game or two on the episode off, sim a little bit in between, and then I'll come back next episode with some information. I'd like to play a game here, you know. Doesn't look like it. Taking forever. I'm very hungry, so if I'm acting a little weirder than normal, that can explain that. Very strange that I'm hungry, you know, like the Snickers commercials. Bluso has been put on the block. How's he looking? Not good. Kessel's point streak has ended. Will we please play a game? I'd really appreciate that. Crap, one of our prospects, Ryan Pilon, has been injured. That's not very good. Oh, crap. I wish it told you. Does it say it? No, it doesn't say it on the calendar either. I wish it told you when the actual trade deadline was. Not that we were going to really make any trades just because. Not that we were going to really make any trades just because I don't really see a point in making any. But I don't get why it doesn't tell you, like, before the trade deadline. Obviously, you could kind of tell, like, with all these trades happening. Jurgensen's gets one, so maybe that shooting's helping. Very good to see. Well, I wish it actually told you, like, the day before, or, like, 2 days before that the deadline's coming up. I'd really appreciate that. Jeremy Morin gets it back, assisted by Tuden. Scott Hartnell. We're going to go down 2-1 into the third period, so let's see if we can battle back here. Ryan Johansson gets one. We're going to turn up the offense here. Let's hurry it up here. Doesn't look like we get one at the end. Evander Kane, but we fall up short, 3-2. Patty Kane's goal streak has finally closed down after scoring a goal in each of his previous 5 games. Coletta got his 100th NHL point, so good for him. But we couldn't pull it out, so Offensive Player of the Week, Pyrv. Player of the Week, Pyrv. Right, Pyrv. And Darcy when Kemper has won the Defensive Player of the Week. Goaltender over there in Minnesota. So like I said, we're not really in the playoff picture, but we're not really out of it either. I said this season was going to be our main. This season, maybe next season, are going to be our main transition seasons where we come close or are kind of in the playoff picture, but we probably won't make it. It's possible, obviously, but we probably won't. So we're going up against Tampa here, as you can see. They get one on a long power play. Andre Palat. And Stammer gets one. Sass Stammer. Seems like the real life superstars in this game don't really Patty Kane's lived up to expectation from what I've seen, but the other ones I haven't looked at too many. But Crosby and Ovi, Ovi's been great in this game actually. Haven't really lived up to the real life expectations. Stamkos, look at those. His stats are mediocre for him at best. And we're gonna drop this one. Evander Kane gets one. That's good for him. He's getting it done. Hodgson's also been playing pretty well on that second line. But Evander Kane, he's going to hit 30 goals unless, barring nothing major happens. So our early point streak is over. We'll get done one more game. Get done. It didn't make much sense. Alright. Prout has been chopped around. No thank you. Forget that. We're going to go up against the Isles here. Their record isn't the greatest. Let's see if we can capitalize here. We're going to go Anderson. One more loss. If Anderson loses this game, we're going to start Liu in next game. So maybe we'll do one more this episode depending on how it turns out. So Ristolainen gets one, then Kennedy, then Martinez. So we're turning it up here. Very good to see. John T gets one back though from Kuhlman and Hamonic. And we're going to go into the third period with a 3-2 lead, so let's see if we can hold on here. Alrighty, come on. Ryan Strome gets, oh my god. That just makes me mad. You got a 3-2 lead. I'm like, alright. Well, we got this in the bag if we play strong defensively, which I might start changing it to more defensive in the third period before ahead. I mean, we had a 2-man power play though, and we still couldn't get one back. The thing that makes me really, really, really mad is that okay, we let in the tying goal, not a big deal, but then we let in 2 or 3 more goals within a second, and then we just can't come back from that. It's just dumb. You can't do that. You gotta play a good defense, and that's something I'm definitely gonna address in the coming games and in the off season to try to get more defensive players. But from now on, I think I'm gonna test it out. I'm gonna see what I can do by changing it to more defensive if we're ahead in the third period, just because that makes the most sense. Right. Board confidence update. The team's financial status is extremely secure, so we're doing good there. Please ignore them calling for our resignation, and they're satisfied with our performance. So as you can see, they're finally appreciating us over here. We appreciate that. We're going to give Lewin, I think that's how you say it, to start this game, as I said. We're going to do one more game here against the Ottawa Senators. So let's see what we can do here. We need a win here. We haven't won in a couple, so I'd really, really, really like a win here. I mean, that's what I would in any game. Bobby Ryan gets one. He's about to hit 30 goals, so good for him, I guess. David Legon. We're going to go into the third, down 2-1 as Patty Kane gets one. So he got held off the score. I can't talk. The score sheet for a couple games there, but he's back. Assisted by Ennis. Ennis has been okay for us. And Georges, I think he had a couple goals last season before he got injured. Where would that be? 1 in 17. He's been working on defense. That's his main role now. Patty Kane gets another, and we are all tied up here. Tyler Ennis. We're gonna pause it. Don't screw this up here. Hopefully this actually works. Very defensive. And we'll actually let's just mess around here. Take a loss to see what works. Puck pressure. And we'll do what we normally do, back checking very hard. Aggressiveness. We'll do aggressive, keep it at that. Dumping the puck, we'll turn that up a little bit. I guess. We'll do safe passes. Where's I think there's slot control. Whatever. Let's hope we can hold on here. We'll see if this makes a difference. If we give up a bunch of goals, then we. Are you kidding me? I didn't even think. I thought it was 3-2. What the heck happened? I didn't even press play. Are you kidding me? All right, now we got to go back to normal. I think we normally have. I don't even know what it was. Well, crap. I guess. Back checking hard, tempo, passing normal. Offensive, like whatever. Just screw it. Just go for it. Let's get Liu in the win here. Come on. Come on. Alright, we're going to OT. At least we didn't let one in there, so we're going to be going to the shootout here. Those look okay for me. Let's just hope we can pull it out here. So we'll get a game view. We'll watch this shootout. Patty King comes down. That's like it, but he missed there. Right, Eric Carlson scores. We need Tyler Ennis to get one here. We don't need to, but I do. What are you doing? Stop going by the net. Like, why don't you freaking shoot it at least? Like dangling yourself in this my God, I can't even talk. Oh crap! Well, that sucks. That really sucks. Like Patty Kane and Ennis are like our two best shootout men. They don't even like shoot it. They just want by the net. Like so freaking kill me. Thanks for watching. I guess that was depressing. At least we're getting some more wins. I guess I don't know. We actually only got like 2 this episode, but that's better. I guess I don't know. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.